In this premiere episode, I'm going to list my top 12 favorite movies as of today. These movies make me feel good, and I think they are pure entertainment. Although I like many movies that may have a deeper message or can impart important information, these are my favorite films that I view when I want to be entertained and enjoy the art of cinema. Now, these aren't prioritized because I love all of them, and I watch them depending on my mood. And now, here's my list. Star Wars, 1977. What's not to love about the original Star Wars? It has heroes, villains, a mission, great special effects, terrific music, comedy, triumph of good over evil, and a sense of fun. It's well-paced, never frenetic, and it didn't depend on the special visual effects in order to tell the story. Even so, the movie wouldn't have been near as amazing without the model spaceships, lightsabers, laser blast, and bizarre creatures. Star Wars dazzled audiences then just as much as it does now. That Darn Cat, 1965. This is still one of Disney's best family movies in my opinion. Even though it's decades old, I still laugh at the wonderful comedic performances, the absurdity of some of the situations, and the brilliant way the plot unfolds. There are serious elements to the story, such as bank robbery and kidnapping, but we know it's an old-fashioned Disney movie, and the good guys will win and the bad guys will face justice. I laugh when I watch it every single time. And the theme song, sung by Bobby Darin, is the epitome of cool. The Great Race, 1965. This movie was directed by Blake Edwards and is an underappreciated classic. It's a sprawling tale and admittedly a bit long in places with a few slow times, but the performances of Tony Curtis, Natalie Wood, and the incomparable Jack Lemmon as Professor Fate sell this movie. Also, the amazing Leslie Special Automobile is one of the stars of the movie. The spectacular pie fight and the culmination of the race in Paris is exciting, romantic, and fun. If you need an evening of laughs, see this movie. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, 1966. Don Knotts at his best. There's a lot of Barney Fife in his character of Luther Haig, but his personality is welcome, appropriate, and hilarious in this movie. He's an everyman in an extraordinary situation, and despite the title, Luther Haig faces fear with courage, even though reluctantly. The supporting cast is excellent and makes this familiar plot interesting and fun to experience. At times it's creepy with a dark tale of murder, but it's fine for older children and adults. There are also many memorable and funny lines, including, "Attaboy, Luther!" The Love Bug, 1968. Terrific comedy performances in this racing challenge where an underfunded underdog is pitted against the wealthy and overconfident racers. It's another Disney movie in which we know that the bad guys will lose and the good guys will win, but the journey getting there is the fun. Big laughs for all ages, plus some pretty cool late 60s music. This is family-friendly comedy, but it's also a lot of fun for everyone. Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. Admit it, when you heard the title of this movie, you began humming the theme song by John Williams. This is Steven Spielberg's best movie in my opinion. Yes, it's a little gory in places, and some of the language could have been cleaned up without sacrificing the story, but it's a fun movie with Harrison Ford at his dashing best. It's pure adventure from start to finish. My favorite line happens when Indy is asked how he plans to accomplish a difficult task. He responds, "I don't know. I'm making this up as I go." Yellow Submarine, 1968. It's surreal, imaginative, psychedelic, and it includes terrific music by the Beatles. Even though the Fab Four made minimal contributions to this movie, and the voices were done by other voice actors, it's still a love letter to the Beatles, and it illustrates how funny, clever, and abstract animated movies can be. Stick around for the song All Together Now at the end. It's worth it. Back to the Future, 1985. I didn't have high hopes for this when I went in to see it in the theater in 1985, but 10 minutes into it, I was sold. The plot is absurd, but the performances of Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Thomas F. Wilson as Biff sell it. We're immediately thrust into the bizarre plot of time travel, but the audience believes the high stakes for Marty to get back home. Michael J. Fox sells this plot, and we feel his sense of danger. Big laughs throughout. Independence Day, 1996. "Hello, boys, I'm back." is just one of the many lines of dialogue that are now classic because of this movie. This is a great summer action movie with no less than the fate of mankind in the balance. Great performances by Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, Judd Hirsch, and many others. Also, the special model effects are amazing. My favorite year, 1982. Peter O'Toole stole the show in this movie with his portrayal of the talented but flawed fictional actor Alan Swan. It's a wonderful tale about a terrific time period in American television history. The set piece where Swan finally does live television is the payoff, and it's fun, sentimental, and perfectly executed. Swan's best line is, "I'm not an actor, I'm a movie star." Tootsie, 1982. Dustin Hoffman's best comedy, in my opinion. The audience accepts his character of Dorothy Michaels as a real person, but in an absurd situation. The supporting cast that brings this movie to life includes Jessica Lange, Dabney Coleman, Bill Murray, Gina Davis, and Terry Garr, who created a wonderfully ditzy would-be actress. Sidney Pollack, who directed Tootsie, also co-starred as Hoffman's agent, and he shouted my favorite line, "You were a tomato!" when he reprimanded Hoffman. A note of caution is that some of the language isn't suitable for the whole family. Kramer vs. Kramer, 1979. My only drama on the list. It's a serious movie with divorce as the main issue, but the primary story is about the relationship between a father and his son and how the family moves on after the divorce. It's not necessarily a feel-good movie, but there are many scenes that bring a smile, even if the background is bittersweet. Both Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep are terrific actors, and they shine in this movie. Also, the classical music by Vivaldi was a perfect fit. That's it for now. If there are some movies on my list that you haven't seen yet, I highly recommend that you check them out. Please let me know in the comments section which ones you liked and which of your favorite movies you would recommend. Cut and print. That's a wrap.